Alright guys, welcome back. We're going to be doing level 58 for the Scholar quest line in Heavensward. We are at 2522 in Upper Noscea in Camp's Bronze Lake, right next to Wanderer's Palace. Right there. Cool. And the quest giver's name is Surito Carito. And we're going to be talking about the quest Unseen, which is going to give us the Emergency Tactics ability. Now this transforms the next galvanized status effect into HP, equaling the amount the barrier is giving you. So if you do, example, 1,000 heal, and the galvanized will do 1,000 point barrier, it'll just do 2,000 heal potency instead, which does help a lot. Especially if your crit rate and all that stuff is on point, you will be doing a ton of HP healing. So we'll accept the quest, and we'll see what we have in store. How goes the training, friends? As Igneel's comrade in arms, it is clear that his powers with the Scholar Arts has increased immeasurably thanks to Sergeant Tolga's advice. Alas, the same cannot be said for me. I have already taught myself a master of Nemean techniques, frankly, based on what I have gleaned from the tablets we uncovered, but the Sergeant's training has robbed me of that notion. I am still a novice. Until Sergeant Tolga says I am worthy, I wish to continue training. Your ambition does you well, Alcazolka. Stay true to this path, and you will become as fine a marine as ever marched under our banner. Well, I suppose I have no choice but to ask you to do the work of two, Igneel. I have tried every method known to me to find our missing void scent, but without success. It seems neon magic will not suffice. That comes to as a little surprise. This void scent was set in Mosh thralls, and likely chosen for its ability to circumvent Niam's wards. Yes, which is why I hope your academics have answers I do not. Have you any writings on the void scent? I believe the Thara Mages Guild in Ul'dah has a collection dating back centuries, including some authored by the Beldon's forefathers. Beldon's, not Mash. Perhaps they were the heirs to the Void Mage legacy. In any case, this Ul'dah seems worth a visit. Will you go in my seat, Igneel? I suggest you seek out Yacht. She is an old friend whose love of ancient tombs rivals my own. I wish I could see her in person, but I must continue my training, as well as look after the new recruits. Nice. 1, 2, 3. To victory, Igneel. Come hell or high water. Alright, to the Thara Mages Guild in Ul'dah. We'll just use the Etherite, Thara Mages. Boom. And if you don't know what the Thara Mages Guild is, it's at 812 in Ul'dah, in the Steps of Thrall, I believe. There we go. Oh, we're the Avatar of Devastation. What do we owe the pleasure? Alcazolka. That's not a name I expect to hear, but I'm glad my fellow book lover is well. I have indeed read of void scent able to perfectly conceal their form. There was a tomb on the subject. Unseen was the title, penned in the 5th Astral Era. Unfortunately, it is no longer part of our collection. A member of the guild borrowed it for his research expedition, a project which was to last a few moons. However, that was 5 years ago, and he has not been heard from since. A pity. He proposed the most fascinating theories on void scent and traveled to the western highlands of Korthus to put them into proof. Alas, the area was rendered inhospitable by the calamity. There is a chance, of course, that the man is still alive and the book unharmed. We trace his journey as far as Falcon's Nest. May have someone there can point you towards where he ventured next. To Falcon's Nest we go. on my Griffin. Oh wait, it's right here. Alright, Griffin. Let's do this right here. Bam. I'm gonna do Redwalled. 3238 Falcon's Nest. There you go. How now, adventure? On the trail of a researcher who visited 5 years ago? That's not much to go on. The garrison was still stationed here in those days. Sub 9 is in charge of organizing the records. If any here know of your researcher, it will be her. And let's go back into the little chamber here. Sub 9. How may I help you? A man researching Void Sun? Yes. Yes, where was mentioned? Oh, that's right. He stayed here for a time before taking the North Star downriver, which was one among many sunk by that fearsome Primal's rampage during the calamity. The lucky few who made it to shore were then eaten by Velkin. Well, the boat ran around. It hasn't moved since the river froze over. You may still wish to search the wreck yourself, though I believe, but do be careful of the local wildlife. Alright, I guess we're flying there. Let's see where we are in the map. Probably, yep, way over here. On the Griffin we go. I love flying in this game. So we're going to be going all the way to 31-7 in Corto's Western Highlands. You've probably seen it before. It's just this giant ship. Like, it's kind of like frozen mid-sink, I think. But yeah, guys, these abilities are all really good. Deployment tactics will be really interesting to put into, like, endgame raiding content. It's going to be really interesting to see that happen. The one we're getting now, which is emergency tactics, will be very useful. Well, that's just going to be in case, for example, ether flow is on cooldown, and you need like a nice 4K, 5K heal right away, you know. So it replaces an ether flow in an emergency situation, which is nice. Like, that's exactly what you need for this class. And there's the boat. So it's not in sync, but it's frozen there. Get on there. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna put on my chocobo just in case. And then I just got everything first, and then I start hitting it and dodging and all that good stuff. Let's do leeches. And then it's back to broil. Right, broil? Broil. Boom. Broil's doing a lot of damage. 1400 crit. I mean, I'm a scholar, like, that's a lot. I think I've done that much damage the whole time I've been leveling. Is that it? That seems a little easy. Seems a little easy, right? Alright, we got that. So we're gonna go back to Tomberry. That was pretty easy so far. The story, though, the story is really interesting. Alright. Have you found anything to aid our cause? Void Scholars effects. So, all our stuff. Let's see. These things have all seen better days. But here's the book, and the writing is still legible. It will take time and patience, but I am hopeful its secrets will allow us to snare our invisible Void Sen. Do mine ears deceive me, or did you track down a book? Splendid, yeah. As for me, I would like to think I've improved by leaps and bounds, thanks to Sergeant Tolga. The recruits are coming along nicely as well. With a bit more training, every individual in our unit will be able and ready to face our Voidsent foe in battle. Very good, then let us attend to our task. The day of reckoning will be upon us soon enough. And that is completing the quest unseen. Alright guys, let's try this out. So, I do emergency tactics, and then target myself with Allocuum. Oh, look at that. So it double healed. Interesting. 30-second recast. That's really nice. Really nice. That was with cleric stance. Let me do it again without cleric stance on, so we can get like a nice read, at least for my item level, you know. Alright, emergency tactics. All the chrome. There it is. That's 3,200 heal, non-crit. Not bad. It's gonna be really useful. But that was a level 58 quest for Scholar, and we have one more to go.